Call me the Flash, the way I run. Hi everyone, I'm Clynn.
And I'm Nerdy.
And welcome to Genesis Armor Room, where we find new and interesting ways to make TTRPG characters.
Hell yeah, I'm super excited about this episode today.
Yeah, it looks weird in here though.
It does. It looks like, you know what I think we need?
Orange.
Pink.
Orange.
Pink.
Orange.
Pink!
Both?
No. Okay, you know what I think we should do?
What?
This is what we're going to do this week.
Okay.
We're going to make characters based on our favorite colors.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that could be interesting.
Yeah. And then we'll have them battle to the death.
Or they could be friends.
Or they could be friends. I like that. Here we go!
One eternity later.
And we're back.
We're back.
We took some time.
Yes.
We talked out our differences.
You know, it was tough, but I think we figured it out.
Yeah, we
Anyway, let's talk about the characters we made, right? That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, why don't you start us off with your really great color? That's as good as any other color that one could choose.
Okay.
What I like about the color orange is that there is versatility in the ways it is interpreted into feeling. It purely depends on the other colors that come alongside it to support. While pink is typically associated with health and love, or red is associated with passion, no matter the hue, orange is tied to words like energetic, youthful, warmth, positivity, as well as words like deceit, impatience, and pride. And true to form for a Clynn character, I dove into the origins of the color orange when researching this creation. Orange was often created in ancient cultures by using realgar mineral to make orange pigment and turning it into paints and dyes. We find use of this specific method in some Asian religions, with Buddhists associating it with the highest form of illumination. It's seen as sacred in some cultures because it balances red's power and yellow's perfection. I also learned while researching that the name orange was given to the color in the late 15th/early 16th centuries. It was previously called saffron because of the spice, but it changed when Portuguese merchants began trading the citrus fruit from Asia to European countries.
That answers the question, which came first, the name or the color?
Mm-hmm.
The name, because it was a fruit.
Yeah, it was the citrus fruit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
I love that.
Reflecting on this research, as well as the general list of words associated with the color orange, I began to deduct that the one creature to best describe the holiness and youthful energy that the color orange brings, alongside the warnings of danger and negative connotations, that one being that could best embody the term chaotic stupid. I, of course, am referring to a tabby cat.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Widely known for being just dumb and getting themselves into crazy situations online. But also being so wholesome and sweet and the bestest kitties.
Oh, babies.
Oh man. I grew up with one. So when I was 4, our parents got us cats.
Aww.
I had the worst luck with pets growing up, but my brother named this one Ace after Ace Ventura.
Nice, the pet detective.
And Ace lived to be 22.
Woo!
Yeah. So I've gotten quite a few years with an orange tabby cat.
From this point, a lot of building this character was based on cat stereotypes and observations. I made the first level in Paladin because all cats worship the sun god Pelor. Next, I gave this character the name Solus, which is a Spanish name derived from the Spanish word sol, meaning sun. Then from there, it was building a character that I felt was fun to play.
And I've been trying to get better at doing multi-classing, as I have a tendency to stick to just like a single path when making characters. There's just something fun about a level 20 druid.
Yeah.
It's just so OP.
We love a level
and
20
beautiful.
druid. Just be a nature god.
Yeah,
That
truly.
sounds dope.
So I've been trying to learn the classes better so that I can intermingle them a little bit better. If you have kind of picked up on that a little bit in the last few builds. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it straight through.
No.
I believe that being able to recognize multi-class situations, especially in character, is a skill.
There's always a cool way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no wrong flavors here. It's just all different ice cream.
Exactly.
I pulled from the religious origins for the color orange and started out with levels in Paladin. but wanted to add a bit of the chaos that is inherent to tabbies, so the majority of the levels for this character are in Sorcerer. Looking at the build now, I'm not sure if I chose Sorcerer because it fit well with Paladin being both charisma-based casters, or if it's because the D&D art is very orange.
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
Let's do an orange montage in D&D.
It's just the Sorcerer art that's orange. It's like very orange. But
We've learned.
Instead of doing the backstory next like I typically do, I went to the spell list and began choosing spells that fit the vibe of a cat that is devoted to the god of the sun, who also has mayhem in their heart. My favorite picks I found were Resurrection, because they have 9 lives, Sunbeam, they like to lay in them, Water Walk to avoid being submerged in water, and Fine Steed, but, make it a Roomba.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. A little cat riding down a Roomba.
And while we had a brief conversation before recording here, and I mentioned the 9 lives things, and you brought up the movie.
Yeah, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish has a really great orange cat that is dealing with the concept of multiple lives or lack thereof. I think it's a very, very cool feature.
Yeah.
That if a DM is cool, having you play with that a little bit could be a really interesting story moment.
Oh, 100%. Having a character that has a set amount of lives and they are trying to accomplish something by the end of it. But it seems that they're dying at an irregular rate of some sort. Yeah.
I imagine Solus's backstory to be that they grew up in a humble origins as the youngest of a large family. They lived in a barn on another family's property, and so Solus was much bigger. The family needed the space to accommodate all of their kids. His wild heart, however, never tamed, even after his parents enrolled him as a temple worker, and he eventually ventured out to explore and roam around the world.
Wow, that was dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Little soulless tabby cat.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It sounds like you're saying soulless.
Soulless tabby cat. Well, sometimes cats kind of don't have them.
Maybe that's his character beat.
They're a little sociopaths that we let into our homes and to dictate our lives. We love it. We're doing great. I have a different color and a different character that I'm going to talk about. So allow me, if you will, to paint you another weird character story.
The power of love is a curious thing. Make a one man weep, make another man sing. Change a hawk to a little white dove. More than a feeling. That's the power of love. See, my favorite color in the world is hot pink, which is something that wasn't always a truth I felt I could share. But the truth is that I've always loved it.
When you're growing up as a male presenting person in, that kind of time period where it's like boys can't like this color, you can't just like the colors you want. And now I'm telling you, it's cool to like pink. Pink is a dope color, and I love it a whole lot.
Pink is really beautiful.
It is. So,
love and the color pink have always been fiercely connected, and so I wanted to stitch them both together for this concept to create a being with a heart beating with love, literally. A long time ago, in a village, there was a boy who fell in love with a girl. Unlike many of the men in his village, this boy forsook cold stoicism for a loud and passionate demeanor. The boy's love for this girl was unconditional, unashamed, and unbridled. And even before the young boy came of age, he swore to the heavens that he would do whatever it took to be with his love forever. And then the dragon attacked. The destruction was massive. The young boy found himself trapped underneath the rubble and in horror watched as the dragon snatched his love and flew off into the unknown. Laying trapped, he promised that he would survive, he would rescue his love, and that he would not die until that day came. Even as his body withered away, his heart continued to beat. Years passed. The village was forgotten. Then, centuries later, built a wizard school on top of the ashes. One day, a young necromancy student heard the sound of rhythmic pounding in the catacombs of the school and found a glowing, bright pink beating heart. They put this heart inside of a body made of various other body parts and watched in amazement as the being burst to life before their eyes. This new being is Valenstein.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
this is
called Valentine. For this build, I went with the character race of the Reborn. one of the newer ones. I think it's out of Tasha's.
No, it's Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd, the Reborn. Yep. Yeah. So
for the class, I wanted something that could represent the hot pink burning passion of love, so I went with Barbarian. For the subclass, I thought it would be fun to do a twist on the Zealot Barbarian, and instead of a god that their boundless passion is for, it is instead the love they have in their heart for a person. This pure love shows itself as radiant power that emanates out of Val as a bright pink energy. I would play that rage feature as more of allowing himself to be filled with pure, unbridled passion, allowing that love that has survived time and death to fuel his actions and keep him moving forward as it always has.
I feel like it's such a thin line between the two.
And that's kind of the bit, you know what I mean? It's rage, but it's not anger. It's just passion. It's pure love radiating beyond the bounds of what a mortal being could possibly possess.
Well, and even then, there's so many, feels stark to talk about, like, murders that are a form of passion.
Yeah.
You know?
And so, like, passion and love can really drive people to do incredible things. We see that all the time. We talk about, like, you know, parents lifting up cars from their babies.
Yeah.
That seems like, you know, advantage on an athletics check to me.
Yeah.
So that's a nat 20. So, like, that's the idea. So
I decided to cap out the barbarian levels around 16, which gives you 4 levels to kind of play with to move however the story takes you. For example, I added 4 levels of devotion paladin to create even more of a bond to their love as a conscious commitment to never give up on that love.
Transferring that hot pink energy to their weapons with the sacred weapon feature, or just multiple different things that paladins get to do. Promising that they will not be gone until their love is found.
Or you could go with Cleric and have a deity of love be moved by Val's persistence or be threatened by it. Whether Val's true love is out there in the world is unknown, but that could be a fun story bit to talk with a DM about. Maybe Val doesn't even remember who their love is. They do have a new brain after all, and are searching the world to find the love that keeps them alive.
Either way, I think the future is very bright and hot pink for one Valenstein.
That's really cute.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun.
I like that tagline.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I like the pink. And I've always liked pink. I like this idea of this, like, Frankenstein's monster-looking person, just like with a beating heart. And it's like bright pink and light, and the energy's flying off of them. And I don't know.
Hello?
So did the random beeps in the studio.
Beep boop boop bop. Boop boop beep bop.
I thought it was really cool. I thought like a love zombie sounded really interesting to me.
Yeah, that's so fun. I love the idea that, I mean, I feel like there's been stories before where it's like a paladin and a cleric, and their gods are the devotions that they have to each other.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's cool that it's almost this, like, not anti-hero, because it's driven out of this passion for a person. Which, did this person love them back?
That's something for you to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it could be, like I said, they were young when this happened, so it could have been unrequited. They could have been, 10. You know what I mean? And this concept is, when you're a kid and you love something, you just love it. You love it so much, and nothing can change that. And so maybe that's what happened. Or maybe they were about to get engaged and something happened. Or maybe they don't love them back. Or maybe they don't even remember them. Or they're long since dead. Or any millions of options. It allows your character to have a motivation that lets your DM kind of build a story throughout it. If there's a big bad, it's easily put in there. Like, they capture them, or they have them, or something or other. I just think it'd be fun. And it's fun not knowing where the story ends.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. I love it. We got some pink power up in the place.
This is a pink power.
Pink power!
Well, I will say, I love the world because we can like different things.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah.
With your orange. You know what? I like orange too.
I really do like pink.
I actually really do like orange.
Yeah.
Michelangelo's my favorite ninja.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
So there you go.
Pink was the color that I used for a lot of my music gear.
Oh.
As like a highlighting thing, so I know which stuff is mine.
So there it is. Everybody, find your favorite color, find your favorite thing, and remember to keep creating fun and new interesting characters, because we're going to be doing the same thing here at Genesis Armor.
Yeah. Until next time, thanks for joining us. Keep rolling.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks again for watching this episode of Genesis Armor. It meant a lot to us that you were here. Let us know your favorite color between pink and orange down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Heck, leave a comment telling us what you ate for lunch today. Until next time, be good to yourself, be good to others. Bye.